Hi, Amanda Neworth here. I wanted to do part two on Tequila voter fraud because I had some other info and I thought I'd just bring it to you. Smartmatic has been indicated as being part of the whole voter situation. And I did come across this the other day, but when I was trying to get the live URL, domain from its actual place, it wasn't there anymore. They've taken it down. But luckily I got a screen capture. So it's all about Smartmatic and it's the Australian site. And it was Australia could use government portal to verify voter identity. So it's all about identity. And I want you to keep that in mind about voter identity and about all the AI that's been gathered on us for our identification and all of the things that we've been finding out over the years about what their plan was going to be. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that, and it really gave me great encouragement to see this tweet from Lynn Wood, and it was about district judges scheduled an emergency hearing this afternoon in a case I filed against the Georgia or whatever Secretary of State in time. I'm not sure with American what that meant, but anyway, in time these names will also be part of the litigation across the country. Dominion, Scitel, Smartmatic and Clarity. I looked for Clarity, but I couldn't find anything. But there you go. There's a confirmation that we really, really need to look at this Scitel. The other thing that really excited me and really encouraged me is that on the 15th of November, there were reports that the US military had seized the servers in Germany. And that was for Dominion as well. And that just really excites me because it's just fantastic. So let's get back and have another look at who the other states and in Australia. And let's just see what's going on. So I went and had a look at Queensland. And Queensland has Connect Inc. So let's go and have a look at their website. So here we go. Here's the crew. Thanks for your work. And we'll go about. Let's have a look. Let's have a look down here. So they've been around since 2002. And we've got all sorts of information here. So it was established in Australia in 2018. 100% fully owned subsidiary of Connect Inc. Connect Australia brings international experience in election logistics and management systems. Again, Australia, Canada, United States. All right. So they actually develop and deliver a new election logistics system for the Electoral Commission of Queensland. All right, so we found them. So they're people. We've got the founder there, Eugene Yu. So he's all about being here in Australia. Administration, Wake Forest University, North Carolina. So these are the people. Thanks for that. Thanks for having such a lovely website. So let's have a look here and let's just switch site and see what comes up. All right, so poll chief, managing logistics, and we've got candidate nomination. So this is the American site. All right, petition, iPetition, Vote Edge, location. So we haven't really heard about this company. And okay, so you've got a whole lot of people there that they cover. Let's have a good, who is this? Let's just rattle them off. Okay, so that is Florida's capital county, Detroit, and that's the county of Allen, city of St. Louis, Alachua County, Florida. So they work in all of these places. St. Charles County, I don't know what that one is. Oh, come on. Okay, and so you've got William, whatever. You've got Hillsborough. But you guys can actually go and have a look yourself. But this is what where they are, all the counties that they have got their systems in. Virginia, California, Colorado, Douglas County, County of Travis, Texas, Adams County, Colorado, Johnson County, Kansas, Minneapolis, City of Lakes, what's that one? Costa County, Contra Costa County, Okay, so there you go. Oh, look here. Look, bingo dingo. Now, Microsoft. There we go again. Microsoft's involved. And some of us are aware of what Microsoft's plans were. Hopefully they're being foiled. Okay, so you've got Connect. All right. So that's Queensland is using that system. All right. No worries. So let's have a look at Poll Chief. All right. Wow. It goes to an American site. It's all about voter registration. So they would have the database of all of the voter registration in Queensland. They would have it all. And they do all the management system, poll worker management as well. Okay. So training and recruiting, management system, help desk, records management system, campaign finance filing system, candidate nomination system, e-poll book, voter directions. Okay, so they do training as well for all the staff. Okay. So this is something I came across, which was one of the politicians in Queensland, and she brought up some time ago, I think it was back in March, she may have noticed, that something was going on. And there is Peter Credlin. So she's on there, and what she was saying all about it is that there was a Chinese data entry people were actually working on the system. So a foreign-owned software company, which is Connect, using Chinese-based coders, was given the contract for Queensland's elections over every Queensland-based coding firm. It's true. So it's offshore. It's just like big bells, Queenslanders, big bells. Okay, big bells. That's Queensland. Okay, so what have we got here? What was this? It doesn't, I might have to, this was another thing that I found too on Cairns News. Is actually quite good. Okay, so this is back in July. China has been given access to the entire Queensland electoral roll by Premier Yuina Shears. All right, there's another confirmation. All right, terrific. The Queensland government has been accused of exposing voters to massive security breach by allowing Chinese-based coders to write critical software for the Queensland Electoral Commission, while Australia and the United States kicked out the Chinese IT company. Brainless state Labor Party politicians exposed the entire voting population to identity theft, bank fraud, and every other aspect of corruption the communists can dream up by allowing China in. Interesting. Sky News presenter Peter Credlin dropped the IT bomb on Friday, claiming the outsourcing coding give China access to the electoral roll of 2.8 million names, addresses, and dates of birth in Queensland. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, so what we've got there, and so that's going back to that one. Okay, what did I have here? So this was, again, going to the Queensland Electoral Commission. When you Google it, you can't find anything. They're not transparent at all. And, of course, there's the Peter Credlin, Sky News again. And this was all about recklessly causing security risk by allowing Chinese-based coders to write critical software for the Electoral Commission of Queensland, according to Sky News. But it was also really nice because the that wonderful, brave Liberal MP Fiona Simpson actually got up and spoke about it. So it's really worth watching. It's all about the same thing. So what happened too was there was all sorts of trouble in March about the with all of the coding, because it was actually based in Wuhan, and they couldn't work, and so it was really like a train smash. So that oh my golly gee. So when you go and you look at Queensland Electoral Commission, you don't get very much. But as soon as I put in Scitel, next to it, up it came. Up it came. You'll have to excuse the dogs outside. So here we go, Electoral Commission Queensland. Scitel Customers Electoral Commission Queensland. The Electoral Commission of Queensland improves the efficiency of electoral staff, training with Scitel election training. The versatile online platform and courses were used to train staff during the local government elections in March. Okay, so the technology's in there. And we've got, this is the Cairns News. Voting software largely responsible for deliberate fraud implying Donald Trump lost the election is provided by Scitel, a bankrupt Spanish company. They're not bankrupt, remember. They're being grabbed up by Paragon or whatever it was called, and I can't find any information on that. So if anybody's got any info, contact me. So Scitel software was used in the last New South Wales, Victorian and South Australian elections. Well, let's have another look. So yep. So here we go, the electronic disclosure system. So I mean, this is the thing. All of our data is in the hands of everyone else. Not only that, what are they doing with it when it comes to transparency? Here's another report here. Scitel Election Modernisation Solution will provide, Electoral Commission Queensland. That's 2015. They're not bust. They're in fact, there it is, Paragon Group. And I really don't know who they are, except that Microsoft is involved. So let's have a look here at Victoria. And I couldn't find anything through the Victorian Electoral Commission either. And so it wasn't until I put this word at the end of the search that it actually came through. And it came up with this same one again, with the Cairns News, but also Zero Project. So let's just have a quick look at this Zero Project. What does it have to say? Okay, so secure voting in the state of Victoria. That's just not part of its name. It's not South Australia. Innovative Practices 2015. So they've been involved. E-voting improves voter access for the visually impaired, and so what a great cause. But it's an offshore company. It's not okay. It's just not okay. And look how much you have to dig just to find out what's going on. Okay, so what have we got here? I can't see anything there. Oh, comments from Scitel on core report. So this is 2010. Okay, let's have a quick squeeze. So it's a PDF. Okay, so there's a whole report there. If you put that in your Google, you can actually go and have a look. What have we got here? Open source code, statement of core report. I did have a quick flick through here and it was all about raving how great they were. There was also this. So a major part of the voting platform was built around Scitel's blah, blah, blah software. Previous version of the software was already in use in 2006. So they've been rigging. If this is in correlation with what's going on over the world, yeah, this is our transparency right here by seeing who's behind it. Who is behind it? Okay, and we're going to have a quick look at the ACT to see whether that came up with anything. Yes. Look at this. So we thought that it was that EVAC, etc., but these guys have been involved as well in it, in the ACT. Okay, Scitel election training, Electoral Commission. That was Queensland, did it say here? That first one, sorry. Yep. Solution for ACT Electoral Commission was designed and configured to provide an election calendar and task management solution aimed at optimising efficiency. Well, what else have we got? Okay, oh, there we go. A Spanish vendor behind the Swiss and New South Wales e-voting. We saw that in the last one. Okay, Friday the 13th November 2020. Scitel Razio, Louis It reveals the US Army CIA team raided the Scitel server facility in Frankfurt, Germany to recover extremely convincing voter swap data transcript. One more thing. On Sunday, I had information from some of our former intelligence people that there was extremely compelling evidence on the Scitel company. Oh, look, here we go. We've got New South Wales comes up. High National Electoral Commission. High National. That's Libya. Oh, this is interesting. Look. Oh, gosh. Again, another report. It's really everywhere, that now. Let's just have a quick look. And we've got not as clear there when we do that one. South Australia. UK, what have we got here? It's not saying, but that's the ACT again. Okay. So South Australia, we're not too sure. What about Tasmania? Not too sure. We'll have to have another dig. Okay. And let's have a great look at Northern Territory. It doesn't come up with anything again. Okay. So we've got to have a little look there. Have a little bit of a look into those next. Okay, and I found this along the way. E-voting vendor Scitel criticises researchers. This is 29 that found the vulnerability. Remember that part. There's a great deal of vulnerability, and they didn't like it when it was under scrutiny at all. So let's just go and have a look what I found here. I actually found a website that was working, and it just is going to show you just how many. And this is for all my friends over the world. All right, we've got the New South Wales Electoral Commission, Western Australia Electoral Commission, Queensland, Australia, Bangladesh. This is just in the Southeast Asia, or in the Asian region, Bangladesh, ACT, India, New Zealand, City of Auckland, State of Victoria, and the Philippines. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have a look for Northern Territory, South Australia, and Tassie. Yep. But I just wanted to see whether I can, just going to go back and get rid of, let's go USA and Canada. Wow. Let's have a look. State of Alaska, Ontario, the US elections, full stop. There they are. They're bragging about it. Right there. Canada. Calgary, Canada. Canada. Oh, look at all the Canadian places. Carolina. Look at that. It's just for all my friends out there. We'll just have a look. Mississippi, West Virginia, Canada, USA, Colorado, Iowa, Georgia, Connecticut. All my friends. There we go. Just a quick update on today, what I found out today. And I'll just be posting this up, and I'll try and find out some more about the others in part 3. Thanks so much, and all the best. All the best with everything. Signing out, and let's keep them transparent because they're not allowed to rip us off anymore.